Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm super excited to take you behind the scenes of the second level in our Star Wars Rebel Assault Remake in Unreal Engine 5. Buckle up, because we've got a lot to dive into. We'll be talking about how I approached the creation of this epic asteroid field, the challenges of keeping performance smooth, and how I brought the Awing to life. Let's jump right in. Let's start by talking about the core of this level, asteroids, and lots of them. In the original game, you were navigating through an asteroid field in first person, dodging rocks while taking optional pot shots at ice asteroids. It was fun, but pretty straightforward. Now, in this remake, we're ramping things up, big time. My goal was to turn the asteroid field into a massive dynamic environment, one that really tests your reflexes and flying skills. Imagine an asteroid field where rocks aren't just obstacles, they're unpredictable, constantly moving threats. The idea was to make this level feel like a real challenge, where every second counts and there's no safe space to hide. Now let's focus on how I brought this chaotic asteroid playground to life. For the static part of the field, I used Unreal Engine's procedural content generation tools. By creating a spline that laid out the path for the level, I could generate points along it that randomly spawned asteroid meshes. 6 different types of asteroids, all with varying sizes and rotations, created a diverse and dense field. In total, I ended up with over 50,000 asteroid meshes, and the best part? Despite this massive number, performance remained solid, which was a big win for the project. Now onto the moving asteroids, the real stars of the show. To make sure the player always feels the pressure, I set up checkpoints along the level's path, 17 in total. The moving asteroids' actors are spawned along the path at the start of the level, and as you get close to them, they're activated and start moving. Once you've passed a section, the asteroids behind you deactivate to keep the game running smoothly. This system allowed me to keep up to 300 asteroids moving at any given time, which keeps things intense without sacrificing performance. It's a sneaky solution, but when you're fully immersed in the challenge ahead, it works. And then there are the ice asteroids, those sneaky, glimmering targets that had another layer of difficulty. I gave them a unique texture to make them stand out from the regular rocks. They appear with each new wave of moving asteroids, ensuring that players always have something new to react to as they progress through the level. Next up, let's talk ships. In this level, we're introducing the Awing. Compared to the T-16 Skyhopper from the first level, the Awing is a whole different beast. It's smaller, nimbler, and a blast to fly. The challenge was to make sure it felt different, while still keeping it familiar to players. The Awing speed is similar to the T-16's, but its smaller size and faster steering make it way more versatile. This change adds a new layer of strategy. Players can now weave through the asteroid field more easily, but they'll need to stay alert and keep their reflexes sharp. Since the last devlog, I've been focusing not just on building new content, but on refining and polishing what's already there. Here's a quick breakdown of what I've been up to. Just like in the original, a green reticle now appears over enemy ships. But I took it a step further. Each enemy now has a health bar too, giving you better feedback as you take them down. I also spent time tweaking post-processing effects, lighting setups, and material reflections to really push that cinematic look. Making the game look great is one thing, but it's got to run well too. So I've been optimizing like crazy. Thanks to Unreal's scalability settings and a lot of testing, I've got the game running at over 60 FPS on the Steam Deck at medium settings. That's now my baseline for performance, and it means this game should run smoothly on a wide range of hardware. Let's talk about difficulty, because not everyone wants the same experience from a Star Wars game. For this remake, I've implemented 4 difficulty levels: easy, normal, hard, and insane. Each one is tuned to offer a different kind of challenge, so whether you're here for the story and the vibes, or you're a high-score chasing ace pilot, there's a setting for you. On easy, the experience is much more forgiving. Most enemies go down with just a single laser hit, and your ship can take a fair amount of damage before it explodes. It's a great way to get familiar with the controls, enjoy the visuals, and play at your own pace without stress. As you move up to normal and hard, things start ramping up. Enemies become tougher, they need multiple hits to destroy, and your ship's health pool shrinks. You'll start to feel the tension, especially in the asteroid field, where making a mistake starts to really hurt. Then there's insane mode. This one's for the real pilots. Enemies take a beating before going down. Your ship feels like it's made of glass, and the asteroid field in Chapter 2, yeah, it gets a lot denser. I actually increased the number of moving asteroids at higher difficulties to really test your reaction time and precision flying. The goal with all of this was simple: make the game accessible for everyone, but still rewarding and intense for those who want a real challenge. And that's a wrap on Devlog 2. Chapter 2 has been one of the most challenging and rewarding parts of the remake so far. Between pushing the visuals, nailing the gameplay feel, and finding that balance between performance and spectacle, I'm super proud of how it's coming together, and I hope you're as excited about it as I am. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want to see more behind the scenes updates, gameplay breakdowns, and progress on Chapter 3, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. Feedback, questions, or just to say hi, I read them all. Thanks for watching, and until next time.